What'd you make of Darvin Ham being hired by the Lakers, Kenny?
Happy for Darvin. He was a short-time teammate of mine when we were in Denver together. Being from Texas, I used to see him in pickup games. I used to stay in Houston a lot. So I'm so happy for him. I think, he's got a great opportunity, but a tall task. Getting your first opportunity as a coach, sometimes you don't care where it is. But I think having, obviously, LeBron James, the tall task is here's a team that has LeBron and AD that didn't even make the playoffs last year. And anything other than, being where Golden State and Boston is now is considered a failure. Frank Vogel got fired. He won a championship. He got fired and didn't have Anthony Davis this year. He didn't have AD. How can you even judge his coaching ability when he doesn't have the player who arguably should have been the best player on his team this year? So if the expectation sometimes in Tinseltown is a little unrealistic, so that's the tall task of being here and coaching here.
Do you think Westbrook and LeBron and Anthony Davis can actually succeed as a triumvirate if all healthy, or he's miscast Westbrook on this team, or he's no longer castable in the role of MVP player anymore, Kenny?
No, he was miscast because Anthony Davis wasn't there. So his role would have been dramatically changed, and the things that he would have had to do as a basketball player, you're asking him to do like it's his third, fourth year in the league. LeBron was an aberration, and he still couldn't even get his team to the playoffs, playing the way he played this year, averaging almost 30 points a game, and he still couldn't even get to the playoffs. So, asking those guys to be who they were, I just felt was unfair in general. And Russell Westbrook is a pace setter, and he's a really damn good one. He might not be a great scorer today, as he once was, but he's definitely a pace setter who can set the pace for your team and still create opportunities that no one else can do. But they were asking him to, set the pace, rebound the basketball, and we need you to score this year. That wasn't the role we wouldn't have cast him in Hustle the movie for that.
Well, I mean, your co-producer LeBron of Hustle said basically, we were hardly together this year. We were hardly all healthy together this year. So we're going to run it back and look out. Although they were a 500 team when they were all healthy. But so you're of that mindset, just let's get everyone healthy, run it back. Darvin Ham might have his own say and his own stamp and is allowed to have such, and it'll work out. You think so?
If guys are healthy, the Boston Celtics at one time this year were, I think, 32-29 or some ridiculous low number.
Right.
Everyone could figure it out. So they were 500 together, but those games were so spaced apart that you still couldn't tell if they were a good team, or good teammates. Because when they were together, again, like I said, it was spaced apart. LeBron James is still top 3 in his position in basketball. Anthony Davis, when healthy, is top 3 in his position in basketball. Russell Westbrook, when healthy, and the way he could play, is still top 10 in his position in basketball. So if you put those 3 guys together, you would say, yeah, of course they could make a real run if healthy. That's why I was surprised that Frank Vogel was fired when you don't even have the team. They didn't even have the team together for enough games to say this guy didn't do a good job coaching.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.